We live in this era of the global goals, and when we're talking about how the global goals are related, if a brand works on water, they'd better be able to talk about what they do for CSR or sustainability with water. But today we know that that's related to work to help empower girls and women. That's related to work on education. It's related to things just beyond just water. So what we're seeing, and we're happy to see here in Cannes and here at places where the best and biggest minds in advertising and public relations are, is that brands are realizing they've got to be able to speak about the world as their remit, not just the product that they have on the shelf. That's a good thing for the world. It's going to be a really good thing for winning brands. There are a couple of winning brands that are doing some smart things when it comes to incorporating this holistic idea about sustainability, embracing the global goals as a platform, using data as a way to help tell their story. Let me give an example. We've seen a couple of brands who are aware that countries are starting to put out their country level targets that ladder up to global targets. That's hard data. Those are hard goals that we can all feel that we're a part of. Some of the best brands that are doing that include some in the pharma industry. Some of the financial services brands are doing this, and they're able to show how their CSR, their business line, more than just their philanthropy, more than an afterthought, is built into what countries want to achieve and then what the world wants to achieve. We didn't have that 15 years ago or 30 years ago. We've got it today, and the best brands, the leading ones, are the ones that are embracing that quickly. Today, silence isn't an option for a brand that wants to thrive or that even wants to survive. Silence, when it comes to sustainability, is complicit. Silence is complicit with the fact that the customer of tomorrow, the customer of today, wants to know a brand's story. And if a brand can't talk about what it's doing, if a brand can't speak to that in a holistic way, the consumer is going to assume that they're not one of the good guys, and what's worse, the consumer is going to assume that they have something to hide. If a brand doesn't have something to hide, it should embrace this new era of sustainability. It should embrace the movements that are emerging around the global goals for sustainable development, and those brands should make a strong stance and really speak openly about what they're doing. What's going to happen in the future is customers are going to demand that brands are talking about what they're doing in terms of what's happening this quarter, this year, and this decade, and they're going to call out those brands with their might and with their social media that aren't telling that story.